Passenger sues easyJet after crew told her to move seats to satisfy Orthodox Jews.
Here's a summary of the article.
A British-Israeli woman is suing easyJet after the low-cost airline asked her to move seats on a flight from Tel Aviv to London following objections from strictly Orthodox Jewish men who refused to sit next to a female passenger. Wolfson, a professional fundraiser who moved to Israel 13 years ago and lives in Tel Aviv, is also asking that easyJet bans its cabin crew from asking women to switch seats because of their gender. A strictly Orthodox man and his son, who were sitting in the row when she arrived, asked Wolfson to switch seats with a man a few rows ahead. Wolfson says she was insulted and humiliated by the request. According to the suit, several flight attendants told Wolfson during the flight that women were often asked to switch seats in order to accommodate strictly Orthodox men. 2 months later, on another easyJet flight to London, Wolfson was again asked to move seats by 2 strictly Orthodox men. 3 years ago, Renee Rabinovitz, an 82-year-old Holocaust survivor, won a landmark ruling against El Al. The Israeli judge hearing the case said that, under absolutely no circumstances can a crew member ask a passenger to move from their designated seat because the adjacent passenger doesn't want to sit next to them due to their gender. At the time, IRAC said almost 7,500 emails had been sent to El Al by members of the public objecting to requests made to female passengers to change seats.
This post received a score of 15,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I've actually seen this happen firsthand on a flight from Munich to NYC with a large group of Orthodox Jews. The flight could not depart until seats were arranged. No one on the flight was happy about it as it seems like the entire section was playing musical chairs. If your beliefs are that strict, sorry, but you gotta reserve your seats together in advance.
I agree. Pay an upcharge if it is a big deal. My parents paid an upcharge to sit next to my brothers and I because they wanted to make sure we were okay, stranger danger. I don't understand why they can't pay more if they want an accommodation as well.
Lufthansa allows you to pick your seats for free when you check in. And yes, this was a Lufthansa flight.
Wow, that almost makes it worse. I always fly budget, so everything costs extra.
FYI, even most budget airlines will allow you to choose your seat 24 hours before your flight for free from the remaining seats available. I can usually sit in the more expensive areas no problem.
I don't know in the USA, but Ryanair and easyJet in Europe give you a random seat if you don't want to pay extra. Source: me given several times random seats. I guess they're not the only airline in the continent to do it too.
With Ryanair, wait until the last minute to check in. When they assign you a seat, you will likely get one of the good seats that weren't sold for free.
It happened to her twice. Airlines should just offer this as a bonus option you can buy beforehand. Charge them the price of an additional ticket or 2 tickets if it's a bigger plane. This is also funny. First, then.
If those men felt so strongly about it, they should have bought the tickets for the seats either side of them. Instead they bought their tickets knowing full well there was a 50% chance they would be sat next to a woman. They arrived with the expectation that the airline and other passengers would inconvenience themselves to accommodate their choices.
I knew a girl in NYC that was a dominatrix sex worker. She told me that well over half of her customers were Orthodox Jews. I can't sit next to you in public, but in private I will pay you good money to step on my balls and spit on me. It is the way God wants it.
Yep. All religions are like this. In Nevada we'd get jacked Mormons, who'd drive across the state line to drink and gamble. In Muslim countries they have private clubs where men party and drink, etc. It's all just to look good on the outside, not about actually obeying the tenets of your faith.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.